Hello Cancer, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past with someone. Could also be a situationship. Or this could be someone that you've met. There's a whole lot of energy. A lot of feelings and emotions even. But no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. I do channel through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. Okay. Interesting. We have here at least 3 cards that are a little on the dark and dreary side. You have here challenge, doubt, and betrayal. But the majority of the cards are not bad. We have here challenge followed by doubt, feelings and emotions, crossroads, mothering, power, betrayal, laughter. And under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have relationship. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Cancer, the things that I have said and done, I can't take back. And even if I wanted to change, it would be very difficult for me to make a change, to make a move. For me, this is now a problem to which a solution cannot be found. This is a problem that just can't be solved. And that is because of the things that I have said and done over time, turned you into someone who you were not. Because of my actions, you have reacted. And because it's such a challenging situation, I doubt that you would even want to be in this connection with me. These doubts, they stem from me not knowing what this connection is all about. Should I stay? Should I go? Do you even want me? One of the reasons why I still contemplate this and I still think about it is because I do have feelings and emotions for you. These feelings are strong. These feelings sometimes I shouldn't even be thinking of. It's dangerous for me. It's very tempting. And yet with you I see that risk. But you are the light of my life. You are that forbidden fruit. And you are the grace and the fertility, the growth and prosperity that I desire. I have these feelings for you. And yes, right now, I am at a crossroads. I don't know which way to turn. Should I go forwards? Should I go left or right? There's a decision that needs to be made. A path that I need to take. A choice that I must make and tell you what it is so that you no longer wait. You're not in limbo. A part of me feels in this connection such unconditional love that comes from you. You have this way of providing love, shelter, protection, unconditional love. And I see this from you. I see that protective side. But I have done things that have not been so nice and accommodating. Whatever I wanted it my way. I have been quite dominating, wanting you to follow whatever it is that I want, whatever it is that I wish. But there is also a part of me that feels powerless. Powerless because you make me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. You do. You are also extremely tempting for me, and I find it hard to resist. I know I've betrayed you, and this betrayal, it's strong. It's terrible because you thought you knew me, and it turns out that you never really knew me at all. It's as if nothing I did was right, nothing I did makes sense. I broke that faith, I broke that trust, and it's as if this entire time I was a stranger to you. There is a sense of laughter in this connection. You do make me laugh. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. You are that ray of sunshine on the cloudiest of days when there is so much gray, but you are that ray of bright light, shining hope that above the clouds everything is sunny. Everything is beautiful and clear. Everything makes sense. Right now, I'm starting to think a lot about us, about our connection. There are certain things that I have said and done that I can't take back. But I see how you are with others, and I like what I see. I wish I could be a part of all of that. Many moons, many nights have gone by, and I've stayed awake, lying awake in bed, staring at the ceiling, staring at the stars and even the moon, seeing the phases come and go, the nights growing longer and then shorter. Time has passed, and I still think about you, thinking about how it would be to be in a long-term committed connection and relationship with you. I would like to experience that. For now, it's hard for me to reach out. There are boundaries, and I have put up boundaries. And I have doubts about this. That even if I was to reach out, would you even be willing to entertain the idea of having me back in your life? Or starting something from scratch? I don't know if that's what you want, and I don't know if that's what I can get. But a part of me does hope for that. All right. Cancer. I do see here that there's betrayal. No doubt somebody here broke your trust, right? Broke that vow. They did something, and this could be something really big, something huge. It could also be something that's small, meaning like a lie that really didn't impact much. But that's also a betrayal. But then there's absolute betrayal, right? Where somebody may have cheated on the other. Somebody may have behaved in a way where one thought that this is an exclusive relationship, and all of a sudden, the other party is just acting as if they are there for a hookup. So it's the differences of opinions, and the mindset is different here because somebody feels betrayed. All right, let's have a look at another deck that is the Beginner's Tarot. Nope. The Lover's Path. The Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I like to have a look at anything that may have happened in the past that really created a problem. Wow, you have some extra cards coming out here. So let's have a look. This is a very lengthy interpretation now. So let's have a look. For those of you that were in this connection and things were going great, but then all of a sudden everything just started to go downhill, you may be wondering, what happened? Did I say something? Did I do something? This is a reading that I like to have a look a little bit into the past of this connection. And the first set of cards, for those of you who are new, that is the current status. So this is a little bit in the past of this connection. So this is for those of you that may never have received any closure. This person may have ghosted you. They may have faded over time. And you wonder, what did I do? Did I say something wrong? Let's see what was in this person's mind. What was in their heart at the time when they started behaving like this? Hopefully this will provide you with some clarity. All right, we have here the Ace of Coins. So I do read this entire deck in the reverse. Ace of Coins here talks about a lack of fertility, a lack of growth, and a lack of prosperity. We also have here the desire to reap the fruits of one's labor, but feeling that there was no reward. Elusive success. They were very pessimistic. There was a lack of contentment in life, and they didn't really want to attain their material goals. This comes from within. This is actually nothing related to you. Now, this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but this does show me that there's something here that's beyond you. It's not about you. It's about them. Six of Cups. We have here memories, childhood, innocence, and peace. This person wanted to shed sad thoughts that constrained them. There was an inability to create sweetness within the home environment. They wanted to incorporate these strengths of the past into the present. However, your person of interest here was feeling restricted by past and past memories. Lost harmony and a sense of cynicism. Now, feeling restricted by past or past memories, this is trauma. Certain things happened to this person in their life emotionally. And because of this, they were unable to be with you the way that you would have liked them to. This is simply because they've gone through something that hurt them. Either they went through it themselves, or their parents did, or the people that they were around, they have had some bad connections, not bad, but negative experiences in relationships. And sometimes this takes a toll on one's perception, right? This person has either gone through something and they're trying to get rid of that feeling, or they've just experienced those things for others. And so they have this opinion. But whatever it is, the past is affecting the way you guys are now. We also have here the Two of Staves. The Two of Staves talks about partnerships and ideas. A partnership that loses momentum after a promising start, and disappointments in any sort of initiative, frustration, and even impatience. This person needed help. So frustration or impatience. It does seem that there's that sense of frustration because they want things to happen fast. They want things to move forward, to progress. There's a sense of impatience. Because they have been waiting for so long for other things to happen in their life, they've literally lost their patience. So you may find this person, I'm seeing the word picky, I'm seeing the word stubborn. They may have been like that at some point in time in this connection, or it could be a highlighting factor, something that really just kind of trumps all of the feelings and emotions. That's how they usually would be. Their character was like that. We also have here the King of Coins, the overall arching theme. Let's have a look. So interesting, this is a king. Unfortunately, it's in the reverse. This talks about persistence, business acumen, and riches, success. The need to be more realistic. Involvement with people who may seem promising, but they are unable to deliver. So the need to be more realistic. This is the problem. Your person of interest was not realistic. They may have made plans, but it was never truly grounded in reality. It was never planned out properly. We also have here, let's see, involvement with people who may promise more than they are able to deliver. This person may have made promises. They may have made plans and things like that, but they never came through. It never happened. And that is a setback. I'm also seeing the word responsibility. This person was unreliable and they were not very responsible. It's like, how many times are they supposed to break your heart? Right? Sometimes once, twice, thrice, and beyond 3 it's probably just the worst thing then, because it's a habit. This person was very unreliable and they were not good at making plans, any sort of future plans. Even if it wasn't really grounded in reality. All right, I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So with this deck, what I like to do is have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands, with the High Priestess. We have the King of Cups. After that, we have the Fool. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Well, before that, we also have here the 6 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands here, it tells me that there's a lot of struggle here in this connection. And the struggle is not just internal, but it is external. There are other factors in this connection, other people, other situations, circumstances that are causing the both of you to be apart. It's not allowing the both of you to come together. Now, this talks a lot about struggles, distrust, disagreements also. But just not being able to be that person who's organized. And it got to the point where there's so much going on, or there's distance between the both of you, it seems as if it's hard to plan. So this person really does have an issue planning. It's because they're overwhelmed. There's too much stuff happening. And this is a 7. So before it gets to the 9 and the 10, the 9 and 10 of Wands, this person wants to tackle on whatever they can so that there are less burdens, less responsibilities, restrictions, constraints. A part of them feels that in their heart they know you very well, and they feel that fate and destiny has brought you together, but also that the both of you are meant to be together at some point in time. They feel that there's something about you that is very unique, and they also feel that fate and destiny is on the both of your side. They do feel that you are bound to be together. We also have here the King of Cups. Now this is very nice. With the King of Cups, it does talk about how there's this desire to be able to give you unconditional love. This person does love you, and they see you as somebody who has a lot of love to give as well. This love that we see here with the King of Cups, it is an offer. So they are making an offer to you. This offer that comes through, it's a very solid offer. However, the love is there, but the action, so internally this person has love, okay? But the action that they're taking, the way they approach it is completely wrong. They're approaching you like the Fool, somebody who is taking a leap of faith, which is great. But this is somebody who may take action first and think later. And that's a problem. because that doesn't show me any type of promise. This person hasn't thought long and hard about it. It may finish as soon as it had started. So that's a problem right there. Planning, remember, not realistic. There's a lot of love to give, but this person is not very realistic. So with the Fool card, I do see this person reaching out to you, but the way they approach you may seem very immature. We also have here the 6, and okay, let's go back, and with a lack of tact. I'm seeing there's no tact. This person doesn't have tact. We also have here the 6 of Wands. So your person of interest, whoever you are interested in, at some point in time, they were in your life, they went away, and now it is that same person that is coming back into your life. Here, we do have the 6 of Wands. Your person of interest wants to come back into your life victorious. They want to have victory. And they feel that they can have victory and they can conquer you. But they also want to feel honored that whatever they have done, they have been appreciated. This is somebody that wants to move forward in a long-term committed connection, but they just don't know how you are going to react if they come back into your life. What I'm seeing here is they have an expectation that if and when they do come into your life, they expect you to receive them with open arms, but also in a way that is, in a way where they are recognized, even for their faults. Now, of course, nobody's perfect, but this person has seen what they have done. They know what they've done. They see how irresponsible they could have been and were, and how their planning was never really great in the past. The thing is, they're not wanting to discuss that aspect, and that's difficult when you're getting back on track with someone. Sometimes it's important to clear the air. I don't see this person wanting to do that. And I think that's exactly why you had the challenge card in the beginning, because it's so challenging for them to even talk about the situation because they have those doubts. We also have the Queen of Swords. Their opinion, Cancer, is that they've hurt you so much that they've turned you into a cold-hearted individual. So cold that it is difficult for you to communicate with them. And they feel that, no, you can't communicate with them because they've hurt you so much. You are a cold-hearted bitch. But they don't mean that in a bad way. They just know that that's what they turned you into. This is what this person feels. You, Cancer, might not be like this at all. You may be like so open to this person, you just want them to contact you. Somehow, some shape, form, you don't care. But from this person's point of view, any normal individual that would have gone through what you've gone through, they think and they assume that, nope, that type of a person would totally hate me. They would not want to be with me. This is what they feel, that they've put you through hell and back, and how it's possible that you could even give them a second chance. This is what they feel, and that's why they are hesitant. They are hesitant because they don't want to be rejected. They don't want to create a scene. What's interesting here is it's not just you and them. It is other people involved, other factors involved, the situation itself, the intuitive side where this person's hoping for things to just kind of fall into place on its own. We do have the King of Cups and the Fool card and the 6 of Wands. This does show me eventually this person, even if you are in this kind of aura, this person still wants to reach out to you. They don't care. They still want to give it a try. And that's good. That's good. So I do see them maturing here emotionally, like the King of Cups, but, you know, are they going to be more responsible going forward? Sometimes, of course, nobody's perfect, but sometimes when we get into a connection, that's when we learn things, and that's when we grow as a team, and you grow and you mature, and you learn things from each other. One person tells stories, the other person actually learns from those stories sometimes. So what I'm seeing here is, yes, there does seem to be a lot of problems in between certain things that have happened here. There's like this dynamic that it's almost like there's a format that needs to be, everything needs to be done in a certain way. But because of what happened here, that format is changing. That's what I'm seeing. So a different way of approach, a different way of approaching the situation, that's what's needed. All right. Maybe even changing the direction and the way things are done. All right. I have here Archangel Answer card. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, first card, the strongest, we have here helpful people. After that, we have compromise. Forgiveness. So these are very meaningful cards. Followed by wait. After that, we have look for a sign. Improving health. No need to worry. Oh my goodness me. Look at that. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Choose a new direction. That's exactly what I said before I pulled these out. Excellent. So that is trying a different approach, trying a different method, not doing the same thing as you once were. This is your person of interest as well. But these cards are meant for you. This is advice from the angels, archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. These messages are for you, Cancer. So first of all, in this connection, a lot has happened, and it is important for you to take a step back and start going out more. Go meet some friends who are genuine friends. Not the light and fluffy, fun kind of friends, but the ones that actually change your life for the better. The ones that give you good advice. This could be friends, this could be family. But whatever it is, the cards suggest here to go and talk to some people about your situation. Something is going to happen and you will be able to come to a compromise. Coming to a compromise here means that there's certain things in your connection that you cannot change. You're going to have to change a little bit. They have to change. They accommodate you. You accommodate them. You adjust a little. They adjust a little. And then you finally meet in the middle. That wasn't meant to rhyme, but okay. So the both of you have this compromise, but it can only happen 50-50. 60-40 is also okay, but 70-30 is not acceptable. Because then that just means somebody's changing 70% and the other's only changing 30%. It just doesn't vibe very well. It's not good. We also have here forgiveness. So remember we had the betrayal card in the beginning, right? Somebody here has betrayed someone and someone's very hurt. So someone is going to ask for forgiveness and it is up to you. Do you want to forgive or do you just want to keep that grudge? Keep that anger. My suggestion is to always, as in the Holy Bible, the Holy Book, to forgive. The teachings of Jesus, to forgive. Why is it important to forgive? Because negative energy orbits around us like a bubble. This person has a negative energy bubble around you. That negative energy is deemed as negative energy because it is a grudge, it is anger, it is trauma that is pent up. And it has not been, it's not bursted, right? It hasn't been bursted. And so it did not burst. And so it still orbits around you. And that energy flows through you, from you, around you. Anywhere you go on planet Earth, it's going to follow you. So why not let it go? The easiest way of doing that is by having literal compassion for the person. It is the easiest way of doing it. By compassion, it means your person of interest, they just didn't know any better. Had they known, they wouldn't have done this. They wouldn't have acted like this. But there is a reason. As crazy as somebody may do something, even if it's absolutely terrible, there is always a reason behind it. The reason doesn't have to be good reason, but there is a reason. So something here happened, and it is important to forgive so that if you want, that way you can compromise and then you can actually get into this connection together, because otherwise it's not going to work out. And it's important to forgive, because then that negative energy bubble, quote unquote, it will burst. It will be gone. And you no longer have that sort of hurt and pain and that anger and frustration that every time you think about this person, it still comes to your mind, right? Why go through that? You don't have to go through that. Here we also have wait. So that's interesting. In the meantime, talk to some people. Prep your heart for compromise if that is what you want in this connection. And also forgiveness. However, they are saying to wait. When you wait, you will automatically start to see signs and synchronicities. This is from the universe. Now, some of these things you may understand, and some of it you may be wondering, what did that mean? Whatever happens, it will mean something to you. Now, don't go out looking for signs. These signs will come to you in a very natural sort of way. We also have here improving health. So this does show me that in this connection, health is wealth, health is happiness, first of all. And if there's no health, then truly nothing can happen. Your love life, your business, your career, anything, nothing's going to happen. So health is very important. And what I see here is that in this connection, it was affected because of the betrayal. Certain things that happened in this connection really broke you down. What I'd like to do is I'll talk a little later about a package that I have that could help you with this particular sort of energy that you have around you. We also have here the next card. There's no need to worry. So truly, don't worry about it. If they say don't worry, that means that they have everything under control. And sometimes if the betrayal is there, I have seen, you were meant to see it, because the universe and the angels, God, they don't want you to be living in the dark. They don't want you to be in the dark. This is sometimes how and why we catch someone cheating on us, or we catch them, connecting or texting someone, or going out with someone, catching them in bed together. There's so much stuff that happens and you think, oh my God, I just saw this. There is a reason why you were at that time and place, because you deserve better, because the angels and God knows. They know better, and they know what your future is going to be like. And if that incident or that person kind of ruins that, your future and your life purpose ends up becoming a bit, I'm literally getting the word grainy. It's not as clear as it would have been. So in order to get a better future, this is why sometimes you are shown these things. And you may think that, oh, look at how lucky I was that I saw this. Or sometimes people think, I wish I never saw that. I can't forget that, right? But please understand, there's no such thing as coincidences. This is something I've learned over the years now. I don't believe in a coincidence anymore. Everything is in a grid. Everything is supposed to happen at a time and place. And if it doesn't happen then it'll happen at another time. But it will happen. So understand that sometimes when you see these things, it's for your greater good, because there are beings beyond us that see beyond us, the past, present, and the future of you. And they know that certain things may weigh you down, they may bring you down. But if you're able to cope with that, if you're able to let go of that, then you will be stronger and wiser in the coming future. And then you can actually achieve your life purpose. Sometimes we don't know what our life purpose is, but we all do have one. We also have here, there's no need to worry. And this is exactly why, especially with the health will start to improve. The overall arching theme, choose a new direction. This is what I had said earlier before I even pulled these out. The direction needs to change. So the approach that has been taken, how you handle the situation, how you handle this person, yes, that needs to change. And it's not difficult. It is very simple, very easy. the destination is the same, but your route getting there is going to be different. If you have been getting the same result, you're going to have to change your method of approach to get a different result. It's just a matter of the approach has to be different, and everything according to that will fall into place. Now, just quickly, I wanted to go over this last card here, this one that I'd mentioned, improving health. So, improving health does tell me that there's something wrong because of this connection. It's been very intense, in fact. Your mind, body, spirit, and your soul have become out of alignment. They're not aligned anymore. One of them, or maybe even some of them. But I do have something called the Chakra Checkup Package. Have a look on my website, www.asnointia.com. So I do have the ability of having a look remotely with the help of my angel guide to see what negative energies you have and how many you have in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. So I see what you have, I tell you what you have and how many, and then I teach you how to get rid of them. And it's very important to get rid of negative energies so that you can attain a better balance in your body, your mind, body, spirit, your soul. Once you have all of that together and combined, and you're very strong, you are invincible. You really are. There's so many things you can achieve when you are completely balanced in life. And then you'll also be able to handle life. Now, here, I also wanted to mention that I do have the Holy Light package, and that is a slight simpler package that is a self-help guide. You don't get a personalized reading with it, but you can also have a look at that one if you want. I also have some other self-help guides, as well as love readings. Yes, I do love readings, if some of you are interested. And I also have one package that I sell that is on past life and spiritual connections. Not all lives are past lives, but some are just spiritual connections, and I teach you what you were and how it affects you in this lifetime. Before placing any orders, Cancer, please do have a look at the description so that you can know exactly what you're going to expect. And for those of you who are new, I do have another channel. The link is below, Asnointia Audio. That is on YouTube. There you can find some relationship-related advice videos, as well as videos on spiritual connections. And I also have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from your life. All right, Cancer, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Please do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments as much as I can, but I do appreciate you guys writing in the comments below, because that gives me a better understanding as to what you're going through. And sometimes I even use this information as content for the other channel because it's real life stuff. You know, this is stuff that actually impacts you and everybody all around the world. Many people go through the same things. So when I see that, okay, you know what? It's important. I should probably write about this or talk about this on my other channel. All right, guys, please do like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to do that. I have been, the channel has been a bit lost, and some of you do know that a while ago, the uploads, it was honestly a bunch of health issues plus technical issues, and then there was YouTube issues. There's so much going on all at once. Like, I understand last upload was very late, but I apologize for that. But please do like, share, and subscribe, and thank you all for your support and your encouragement. I'll see you guys again. Take care, stay safe. Bye now.